Hi guys, how are you? Lots, okay people? Lots to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about the trailer being dropped from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and what Gilmore thinks about it. Then we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, how people are coming out on Kandi, basically calling her Two-Face, and then we're going to talk about what happened in the episode. I don't know why they fronting on Kandi. I like Kandi. I mean, a little bit. I'll talk about it when I come back. So I'm going to play my favorite opening, let everybody get time to come in, and then it's on and popping. Hi guys, how are you? I'm sorry guys. So let's talk about this trailer from the real new. I love my boys. I'm laughing because I want to talk about the trailer of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, in which Gabor sent me the trailer. Gabor, what did you want to talk about in the trailer? Because you said something about she lying. Who was you talking about?
Yeah, Erica Jane just don't look like a broke to me. She looks better than ever.
Well, how do you look broke, Gabor? Can you explain this to me?
Well, supposedly she was selling her clothes. You remember she was trying to sell her clothes and stuff. And her acting is not good. I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying none of it.
You want her to have holes in her shoes? I don't understand.
I do. It was burn victims. I do.
Perry, can you explain to me how Erica's supposed to look now? What the hell is Gabor talking about? So ridiculous. He wants her to have holes in the shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, she still like she got money to me.
Whether
she get it from Tom, she gonna get it from somewhere. That's just her makeup.
Oh, this is gonna be a crazy season. Get it from somewhere. Get what from somewhere? What are you talking about, Perry?
That cash for the ass.
Oh my God. I'm not.
And she had the nerve to say in the trailer she was prepared to hold that man's hand until he died. Of course you were. You was just hoping that it was coming sooner. You was hoping that his death would come sooner. He was so old. You was hoping that he would croak at any time.
What you're saying?
I know what I'm saying. She knew what she was doing. She
the Anna Nicole of Beverly Hills.
She ain't Anna Nicole. Anna got the bag. She didn't.
Right. What?
Anna got a real bag.
Oh my God.
So let me say thanks to Betty Boop for that super chat.
Thank you, Betty Boop, for the super chat. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't understand. I mean, yeah, you're saying before you even watch the episode that she's lying, Gabor, and she has not said one word.
She's lying. I can look at her and tell.
She said a few things in there.
Let me tell you what I seen. What caught my attention for the trailer is she was bullying Sutton. She told Sutton to shut the F up or else, and Sutton said, shut the F up. You have a lot of nerve. And then Sutton said, don't talk to me like that. And then Erica, now do you guys remember this part? Here she is bullying again, says, or what? Or what? And Sutton says, or nothing. And she said, exactly. Shut the F up. You guys notice that when she thinks like she can fall into bully mode and think she's scaring somebody, but she's only making Gabor mad.
She ain't making me mad. I would have listened. I would have tried after she did that to me. I would have tried to be her best friend, and I would have been feeding information to the prosecutor.
I can't. You would have turned state's evidence on her?
Sure would have.
This is so crazy. This is crazy. This is going to be a good season. Terry, do you think she's going to be upfront and honest about the case?
No, she already showed you that in the trailer. when asked about it, she always, oh no. I mean, I think only he knew. Or something like that. I mean, she's not gonna be honest. That's not a gold digger's job, to be honest. Let's just keep it real.
Why are y'all so? You're not giving her a chance. We haven't seen one episode. Gabor calling her a liar, and you're calling her a gold digger. Oh my goodness, boys. Listen,
Sutton finally gets to hold a diamond. Sutton is holding the diamond this season.
Yeah, congrats to her. That's good.
And I heard she's holding the diamond because of the way she held it down this season and making Erica accountable and asking the tough questions. It is what it is. Now, she might not answer. I have an idea. I think that maybe Erica should brown nose up to Kathy Hilton, and maybe she could borrow a couple dollars or something like that to get her through this trying time. What you think?
You heard her say that when Kyle was trying on that necklace that was $1.2 million, and she was like, "You could donate that to my defense fund." A person that's don't nobody play with nothing like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you was really going through something like that, you wouldn't play with that. I wouldn't play with that. You think it's a joke? Yeah. You think it's a joke? I want her in orange. I want her in orange immediately, and she needs to get the chair.
It's going to be crazy season. I can't wait to watch. It's crazy. But we got to get into Atlanta right now because Atlanta was pretty good last night.
Let me say thanks again to Betty Boop for that.
Thank you, Betty Boop. I appreciate the donation. All right. Let's get into
me and Perry. I think for some reason I feel like me and Perry are going to get along good this episode.
This episode.
Because Perry got to admit a few things. Okay, so the episode starts out with first of all, listen, I never cared for Kandi that much, but I will say this: if I was on the show, I got a brown nose up to her. I want to be her friend. The open at Blaze restaurant. Did y'all see the food?
Yep. I was shocked because I seen Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker present Blaze. Todd was gonna try to put his name out there, even though it's Kandi money with everything. But I've never saw that before.
You act like Todd don't work, Gabor. I'm tired of the Todd.
He don't work. He was still this episode, still trying to make us believe he was working. But did you see how it was saying Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker presents Blaze?
They're married. What they supposed to say?
Why does it have to say that on the restaurant?
What do you want to say? Kandi and the Gold Digger presents.
It could have just say Blaze. It could just say Blaze.
Yeah, he's
Kandi Tucker and Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker presents. Todd always want his name out there. He want to be seen like he doing something. Even we couldn't even see him take a bite of food. He was up in the kitchen acting like he was doing something. No, we ain't buying it.
I know. He probably had a briefcase. He's always on the cell phone. He always pretending like he damn busy. What the hell is Todd doing? We just
I mean he do all that what Gabor says, but I tell you what, that food did look so damn good.
It did look good.
That hell, I wish my name was Todd.
That's ridiculous.
The food looked good, but Todd didn't make it.
Yeah, Todd didn't do nothing. I mean, no, listen, I'm tired of you disrespecting Todd. He did do something. He lit the fire pit last episode. So he almost burned his hand off. And we got to give him props for that. Thank you, Todd, for finally doing something. I mean, you burned your hand off, but at least you tried, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so let's talk about this. What do they call it? Food tasting thing, okay? Mm-hmm. And it starts out with Marlo apologizing to everybody. And Shamia and Portia calling her out for having liposuction and lying about it. And Portia wasn't here for the apology. She really wasn't here for the apology. Do we accept Marlo's apology, y'all? She apologized. Why are we holding on to this? Do we care that she lied? And first of all, do we believe she lied about the liposuction? Did the girl have liposuction?
I don't know, but this is the thing that I'm saying. This is what I don't like about the show now. It's like we got girls with peaches, and then we got Marlo with her plum, and you got Shamia with her grape trying to come for Marlo. She's sitting up here trying to come for Marlo about some lipo when Portia had sex with a stripper, that's not even equivalent. You're not gonna shame me for having lipo when this girl is sitting up here and has sex with a stripper in the house.
No, it's the other way around, Gabor. You're not gonna keep calling me out and lying on me, saying that I had
She
sex
didn't
with a
lie.
stripper when I did not, and you over there lying about lipo. That's how I look at it.
She didn't lie. She didn't lie. And I told y'all Kandi was slick. I told y'all Kandi was slick because you seen Kandi told Marlo on that bus that she know who it was, who was in there having sex with that man.
Look, you can't hate Kandi.
And maybe we need Kandi on the case to investigate some more stuff too, Gabor.
Kandi
like
knew.
What?
No,
listen, we can't hate on Kandi. Kandi used to get on my nerve. I used to say she didn't have a storyline, but she's the best shit starter in the game. Okay, she's the best shit starter in the game. She throws a little smoke. She backs away. She acts innocent. She'll come straight out and be like, "Did you sleep with a stripper?" When she already know the damn answer.
That's punk stuff. That's weak. That's weak. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna say it behind the scenes, say it in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
You picking on me today?
I don't want to go the whole. No, I'm just saying I don't want to go the whole season with seeing you acting like you got my back in front of everybody. And then I see video, you know what I'm saying? I'm at home watching the show thinking we cool. And you sitting up here telling people, oh, girl, they can't sue your child because they was in there doing it. Oh,
that's her job, Her job is to start trouble. And I don't care if she holding what. First of all, is Kandi holding a peach? Yes, she is. Not a plum. And so she's holding that peach for a reason. And that's to start trouble, right?
Yeah, I mean, Kandi, I was proud of her this episode.
Don't be a punk about it is all I'm saying. If you got something to say behind the cameras and stuff, say it in front of everybody. But she always keep on saying, oh, don't put me in it. Don't put me in. You put yourself in it. You saying stuff behind the scenes that is still recorded. You get what I'm saying?
She's a shit starter. Now I have to ask the audience, who's the best shit starter on Atlanta, Kenya or Kandi? I'm gonna go with Kandi because Kenya puts herself in this situation where she has to argue with people. Kandi does not.
Right.
Right, Gabor?
Please.
That's pretty much right.
Kandi is sneaky and you gotta watch her. I told you Kandi ain't past them drugging rumors. Kandi's not past it. She did not really forgive her. She did not forgive her. And so she is not about to let Portia go out scot-free. She ain't about to let it happen.
She's not, but no one's noticing but us what she's doing. She's being slick about it. That's why we got to give her the crown of best shit starter on the show. Because can you do too much arguing? Can you confront people? Can you say it to your face?
But that's not a shit stir if you're doing it behind people's back. You being the bone collector. Kenya is telling it to your face. You did it. I heard you. You did it. Kandi being scary and being punkfied. See, she ain't nothing like Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce would have said it right there. You did it. You did it.
And let me correct one thing Gabor said. Most of it, I say 98%. I agree with what he just said, but it's a 2%. She don't tell everybody to their damn face though.
Who?
Kenya.
Like who?
What she didn't say to my face?
We'll get to it in a few minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Gabor trying to fight already. We just having the civil.
I ain't trying to fight. I'm just trying to see what's
We talking about Kandi being the best. You got to watch Perry.
No. Everything is good. Bolo been off the show for weeks now. Okay, but somehow
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get on the double standard.
Some people wanted to stay a storyline so they can overlook other things. Okay, if the Bolo investigation went through, and you said you already
investigation. Well, who the hell who's in charge of the Bolo investigation?
It was Kenya. Remember, she had the investigation
to get and
everything else, and they got the verdict. And I guess Portia's guilty. So that case should be closed.
Okay.
Now we need to go on to the next investigation, but we'll get to it in a few minutes when we start talking about why Kenya had to leave the restaurant. So go ahead.
You know, I love the double standards, but let's go, Sharrell.
Well, Tina trying to challenge me. The drugging rumor is not going to die. So why should Kandi's petty? Oh, she's just gonna keep being petty and petty. I guess she's right?
Yeah, Kandi ain't gonna never forget about it.
Never. We calling her out though. We are calling you out, Kandi. We calling you out. But let's talk about at the table. So let's talk about Auntie Nora flirting with Ralph. Why? She's trying to give him a storyline. I don't know what to make of Kandi's aunties. They a mess, ain't they?
I love them.
I do
I
too.
love them.
I really do. But did somebody put a gag order on Mama Joyce? Did she go to court or something? Because she is not saying nothing.
Kandi probably told her, if you come for me and Todd again on this show, you cut off. I'm gonna cut you off now. This me and Todd money now. It's not my money no more. This is me and Todd money. And you can't be coming at us.
She didn't say nothing. She didn't get in the middle. She didn't hate on nobody. She didn't even. I think I heard her say hi, and that was about it. And not even a full hi. When something like that. Like some Kandi put a gag order on her.
But do you know when her and her sister was in their car and they pulled up to their restaurant and they seen that Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker presents Blaze, they had something to say about it. You know they was in their car going off. Look at this here. He got his name all up here. No. This Kandi money.
Yeah. No, you're right. She did not. She's not making any Todd comments before. She let him run around with a suit and a damn fake briefcase full of nothing and on the phone, and she ain't saying nothing. Kandi put it down. Mm-hmm. But I like the way that Shamia called out Marlo. Look, Marlo is a liar. Marlo do what she have to do to stay on the show. I ain't hating on her. I'm just saying you can't believe a word that come out of her mouth. She's my girl and everything, but she do lie a lot and she starts trouble and she's doing what she got to do to stay on the show. And I think she deserves a peach.
I'm not here for Shamia, Miss. She doing both. I'm not here for Miss Shamia. She doing both with her grape. Trying to upgrade her grape. Girl, look, you done. Please. You ain't got nothing going on. You can't, you don't even, you didn't defend yourself as much as you trying to defend Portia. And the girl, if she had lipo, whatever. If the girl had lipo, whatever.
She said, I mean, Shamia, you probably wouldn't have a problem with her. The only problem you got with her is who you think she's representing.
No,
That's
I don't.
the issue.
Who is she representing, Perry?
You didn't have a problem with Toya when she was representing Kenya.
The thing is, I want Portia got a mouth of her own. She could talk on her own. You know what I'm saying? She can go at Marlo if she wants to, but you got Shamia sitting up here everywhere trying to defend Portia before Portia even get to say something. Portia even almost admitted to Toya eating her out. You get what I'm saying? And
okay. You know what?
Shamia. You talking about Portia? Didn't nobody do that to you, Portia? What are you talking about? You know, look, she's trying to upgrade that. She's trying to upgrade that grape, and it ain't happening.
You're killing me with the grape.
We don't want you. We don't want you. Get rid of her.
Get rid of Shamia.
Get rid of her.
You know why he wants her.
You're just going too far.
See, all her reads are the same. If you remember, so now at first she was saying that Phaedra had got her surgery off of Groupon and her navel was too far to the left. Now she want to say that she knows somebody that told her that this girl had liposuction. You know what I'm saying? She know everything except for she doing both. When she was supposed to be messing with Todd and
Ken. What she talking about? Because when she said to Marlo, "Let me see your stomach," Marlo said, "No, I don't want to call." What? Is somebody calling you a liar?
Let me ask you this question, Gabor. Do you believe Marlo was telling the truth
about what?
No.
The lipo.
To me, it doesn't matter if
you think Shamia just made up something? That's all I'm just saying. Did she make up something?
It wasn't Shamia's fight. But the thing is, this is what I'm trying to explain, Perry. This is what I'm saying. Let me explain. You asked me a question. Can I explain?
The thing with Portia is not her fight neither. I mean,
I'm not going to interrupt you. Go ahead.
It was Kenya's fight. But go, Marlo, go.
Mm-hmm. She heard it, but this is my
point. Portia assistant to lead the show.
I don't, her lapdog. It ain't her assistant. It's her lapdog.
I mean, she might be a great, but
this is what I want to say.
Much further than
Perry, let me ask you this, okay? Portia is accused of. Well, she's not accused. Portia slept with the stripper, and Shamia is upset that it came out right. But let me finish.
Your Honor,
objection. She slept with the stripper.
There's no proof.
It's proof. So. Is that equivalent to saying that this girl had lipo? Like it doesn't even match. It doesn't even match. If she had lipo, well, I ain't had sex with no stripper.
No. I think she just calling her out. I mean, it wasn't like. She didn't go that far like Kenya did to get like that. some shit she probably didn't have no business in. She just tossed it out, just a friendly gesture across the table.
Oh, okay, Perry, I gotta agree with Gabor.
That Marlo was a liar.
Yeah, okay.
Is there a friendly shade calling yourself a liar? But look, Gabor's saying that Shamia has a grape is killing me. And what does Marlo have?
It's a grape. She got a plum. Marlo got a plum. I don't want to. This is my thing, Perry. You misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not mad that Shamia, she doing both, is sitting up here trying to defend her. I'm just saying I don't want to see nobody with no grape and no plum going against each other. I want to see the people with the grapes. I want to see the people with the peaches going against each other. I don't want to see no fight between no grape and no plum.
Remember this too. Shamia's trying to upgrade from being a grape, so she got to bring something.
It'll never happen. That's
why Drew doing what she's doing. I'm saying all of them are fighting for something. Marlo's doing the same thing, just trying to secure a job.
She got a prune. I mean, look, we can't spend our time talking about that. We got to move on because we got to talk about the real story of last night, which is the heavens above opened up, the skies opened up, the clouds opened up. They put a gift on Drew's lap. They finally gave her a storyline of talking about the prophet. Now, we'll get into what's a prophet in a minute, because the prophet having an affair with Latoya. Let's talk about how Drew messed this all up. Okay,
Drew is a liar. Is a liar from the pits of hell. She's a liar from the pits of hell. I told y'all she was lying when she
lied from the pits of hell.
Lied from the pits of hell. She was lying when she said that Ralph was gone to Florida for 3 days. She was lying, and I bet you any kind of money, because Ralph was on speak on it, and he was saying that he just needed to leave because of social justice, and it was hard being a black man at the time. Yeah, and so it was just hard going. So that's what he gonna say when he gets to the reunion. He gonna be like, "Oh, it was so hard to be a black man at the time, so I just needed some time." And you left your family in the middle of a pandemic. That's what he said. That's what he said. So that was a lie. That was fake. That was a lie.
I'm not even mad at the lie. I'm not mad at the lie.
You saying he never left?
No.
I don't believe he left. I don't believe he left. She lying. She need a storyline, and she know that.
I mean, I'm Gabor. One thing I can say about you, we
really, Perry.
You get a peach if you got a bad marriage.
About that, because she did. Gabor called out a couple things. He said she was lying about where she got the wigs from.
Yeah, because that wasn't what said she was lying about
she was singing. But I mean, I can't keep discounting Gabor with everything he says.
No, but Gabor kind of telling the truth. She canceled a couple hours before the wedding because supposedly she had a sore throat. Okay, really, Drew. But that's not. Now, let me get to my point why I'm mad at Drew. You had a blessing. Okay, it's a bold-faced lie about Latoya and the prophet, but they gave you a storyline. They laid it on your lap. Here you go. All she had to do was wait till the girls get together and they talk about something and just stand up in the middle of the table. Okay, I probably would have flipped the table over and be like, you slept with the prophet. But what does she do instead? And that would have caused a big argument. And she should have caught Latoya off guard, and everybody would have been caught off guard, and they were like, who's the prophet? You know what I mean? Then they would ask questions. When you tell a lie in a group and you tell the lie first, nobody asks questions right away because they're shocked by what's being said. And then it takes them a while to go back and investigate before they find out that you're lying. But what she did is she went around from person to person to person. She started with Ralph. She slept with the prophet. And then she adds some stupid lies in there. You don't add no lies until a lie already. Okay. That makes the lie bigger. She said that the prophet broke up left the wife for Latoya. She started telling different stories. And then she said she found out about it, so she had to cancel the prophet. Then later on, she says that, no, the prophet canceled on them. This just was a holy mess. Okay, it was
a lot of lies in there. I mean,
a lot of lies.
And for real, up to that point, I was like, well, damn, okay, maybe she got something. But then the more she talked, she'd contradict what she said.
She did.
She gotta go.
And she just go back.
She gotta go.
She gotta go.
Fire Drew. Fire Drew.
She gotta go. She gotta go. Now, first of all,
she need a peanut, not a plum, not a grape. She need a peanut.
The double standard. The double standard. Okay. Now, Kenya was wrong for breaking girl code, but you get on here. The prophet wasn't even. They had to show us a picture of the prophet for us to even know who he was. Bolo, at least Bolo was in the house on camera. You know what I'm saying? But they had to show us a picture of who the prophet was, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're gonna give this girl so much Now she's a Delilah because she's messing up your daughter's blessing. But your mama is a preacher. Your mama is a preacher. But you know what though? Your mama is a Delilah because your mama was trying to get in that drink. Your mama was trying to get in that bedroom. The mama was walking in the bedroom when you and Ralph was having sex, trying to see what he was working with. So your mama's a Delilah too. That's why she couldn't do it.
Okay, Gabor, her mama.
Her mama's a Delilah. To seek and destroy. Her mama was in there when she was in there having sex. Her mama and Ralph said that when they be in there having sex, that she come in and go in the room and Ralph will stand up and she'll be looking down to see what he working with. That's what she said on camera. You can't
go after mom. You can't go after mom.
Watch me.
Now look. Drew needs to be fired. She don't need a peanut. She don't need a plum, prune, and anything else we could think of. Grapefruit, nothing. She needs to be gone.
But why not? Why couldn't she show us the girl? I want to see the girl crying. I want to see the fiance crying. You got some bad actors. She knows she's a horrible actress, and I know she got some friends that's horrible actresses too. They could have got on camera crying, making it seem like they was in a relationship with the man. I mean, I miss when we had a show.
Yeah.
You sitting up here mad at the world, talking about your daughter can't get Christian, but your mama is a preacher. But she got that Delilah spirit just like you. And Toya ain't the only thing at the table. They got a Delilah spirit. And now I don't know if I believe, because you know Toya ate Portia out at South Carolina.
Right.
And she turned around and Perry, now you got to give me this now, Perry. As soon as she got a drink, the next time we saw her with a drink, she was motorboating Cynthia. So you know she's gonna lie. She gonna do what she got to do. I don't know if she messed with the popular. Now all I can say to you is from what I've seen of Toya, it could be true. It could be true. I don't know who lying.
Maybe Gabor, maybe that's why she do. You know, like sometimes if you're gonna lie on somebody, you get to feel that the lie might stick. If you pick a girl like that you know is sort of open, maybe people will believe her story.
Look,
maybe that's why she chose
the whole storyline didn't make sense. Perry, can you explain to me what a baby blessing is?
Yo, I don't know. I mean, I thought the blessing when the baby came. Shit.
She was trying to get that baby christened or baptized, but I'm pretty sure your mama, your crooked mama, that Delilah, she could have blessed your baby a long time ago. Your baby 2 years old. That baby 2 years old. And your mama is supposed to be a woman of the cloth of the church. And they ain't blessed that baby yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, is it a certain age? Is it a certain age for the blessing, or what? Is it a certain age?
I've seen babies. I've seen people hold babies that wouldn't even walk and get blessed before. Now you mean to tell me these are supposed to be women of the church? But see, and then she calling this girl a Delilah. But see, when Wade was in South Carolina, see, she mad because the girl was the man is supposed to have been engaged. Mm-hmm. The man was supposed to have been engaged.
Now he said that was.
But see, Tanya was engaged too. If we're gonna talk, let's talk.
Who was engaged?
Tanya Sam. Tanya was engaged for 20 years.
Oh,
Tanya was engaged for 9 years, and she was in there. She was in there bending it open. She was in there bending it open for Bolo, but that didn't stop Drew from getting on the table and dancing with him. So it can't be no double standard. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. And I agree.
I agree with this. When Gabor says that the baby looked too damn old for a blessing, whatever that is. When
you
she
ain't never too old.
Mama, what time is my blessing?
I'm not saying that because you're not ever too old to get blessed from God. That ain't what I'm saying. But these people that's supposed to be Christian from the clock,
you're supposed to do it earlier. You're supposed to do it earlier.
She was so upset.
Is a blessing like a baptizing? What is a blessing?
Yeah, I don't know.
She was trying to get the girl Christian. I don't know what she look. I know the girl was too old to be
something like that. That's what I took it as, but I don't know.
Listen, she could have been got the girl, and I bet not ever hear Drew listen to Alicia Keys ever.
What?
Okay.
What is it? Excuse me?
Because she broke up a happy home. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it for everybody. If you're gonna hold Latoya to the fire, we're gonna talk about everybody. We're gonna hold everybody to the fire.
You know what though, and that's right though. I mean, if you're gonna hold certain people, you get to go around the clock. What
does Alicia Keys have to do with this? What did she see this video and Gabor calling her out?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Look, the whole plot, Drew, you need to be fired. I like you and all of that. You need to go. You got a golden opportunity. She could have really started an argument. She could have waited till they were all at Cynthia's pop-up party and all drinking their wine. And she could have started an argument. She could have been like, thank you, Teresa. She could have been like, why are you drinking so much? Didn't you do that with the prophet? And everybody would have been, what? And she's like, you sleep. And then like stood up and,
Yeah, I mean,
but she could have got an actress. She could have got somebody to come up. She could have got if this woman was so hurt and distraught. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the woman crying. I want the fiance to tell me that he was messing with Toya. I want the fiance to tell me. I don't need you telling me.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, she lied so bad that she might want to just not show back up her damn self.
I mean,
how can you keep going back when everybody clearly know? You know how Marlo couldn't being called out as a liar, but Drew just really went overboard.
Oh God!
And just created this whole storyline, almost like I don't want to say the earlier part. I don't want to get him going, but just not how people just create stories and stuff. And it's weird, but she could have came out a different way, like for shock value or something.
Yeah, for shock value.
She could have passed it along and said, "Yeah, girl, you know what? I heard the prophet laid hands on you last night." You see what I'm saying?
But she act like this was the last prophet in the world. She act like this was, your baby could have still got baptized or whatever y'all was gonna do to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your mama is a preacher, for God's sake.
And good boy. And then she started going on. She started going on as if, like, you know how you protected. Like, we ain't never seen this prophet the whole season.
We never seen the prophet.
But when she started saying, "How can Latoya do this?" and he's the prophet, I started to think, hell, she had feelings for the prophet.
Okay,
Peter. And this is the thing, though.
I mean, didn't she sort of sound like, like a lady who just lost her man, lost her prophet or something?
And this how you know the story with Ralph going to Florida for 3 days is fake, because she wasn't that upset with Ralph. Gone for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And you calling this woman a Delilah and everything. You know what I'm saying? You are so upset. You're so upset at this, but you didn't even have all that for Ralph.
Let's see what some people think about the prophets. And what? Can somebody tell me what a prophet is real quick? I think I don't.
It might be some modern thing for like preacher. I don't know.
Okay.
Minister.
Hi, Tammy.
Huh? Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
what's a prophet? What's a prophet?
Somebody with the church that can hear the Lord talking to them.
Okay. So like a real spiritual advisor, what you've been saying the whole show. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm Baptist and we don't really talk about, I've never heard of prophet, but I see them like on other religions and stuff.
Something like that. All right.
But, you really hurt my, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Drew hurt my feelings because I really wanted to like her. I was excited for some new blood this season, and I really wanted to like her. And then I was really rooting for her because as soon as she got there, they went in on her wig and stuff. So I'm rooting for the underdog. I was very excited for her. When she brought that stuff, and it's just the constant picking at nothing. It's like she's just trying to make something up. Just lay back. Your first season, all she had to do was lay back, let them talk, let them make up stuff about her, let the audience feel bad for her and everything.
Preach.
And they be the villains. Lay low. And like you said, the prophet thing, she should have brought that up at the reunion. That way there's no time to do no backtracking and all that. Do it at the reunion and let it be done. If that's what you wanted to do, if that was going to be your bombshell. But she really hurt my feelings.
She did.
I just wanted to.
Does this mean that Drew's a bad actress, a bad reality show star, and bad liar? Well, can we sum that up?
Well, because the only thing I knew her from acting is the game, and she was
don't say the game.
Herself.
You just said the game.
Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Andy ain't never seen nothing Drew was in.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing she's been in, isn't it?
That's the only
she
thing
played T-Balls in a TLC movie. She played T-Balls in a TLC movie.
Oh, that was her.
Didn't they get real bad ratings?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Tammy, let me read this really quick. Y'all are so bad. It says Teresa Gabor will be charged with murder because I'm over here dying. Gabor, you got him laughing. Did he get bad ratings, Tammy?
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was horrible.
Oh my God. Listen, does Drew deserve a plum? Should she be demoted to a plum?
I just don't think this is her cup of tea. I just don't think it's her cup of tea at all.
It's not.
Did you hear what Gabor said? He would demote her to a mustard seed.
She don't need to be on the show. She don't need to be on the show. I don't want to see no fake storylines. I don't want to see no fake storylines.
She deserves to be dismissed.
And speaking of fake storylines, Kenya, and you know I love you. I don't want to hear nothing else with you and Mark. You didn't have to leave that table.
Oh my God!
Thank you. And you know what? Because I was going to bring this up, but I'm glad you said it yourself.
I haven't got to it yet, but let's talk about it since he brought it up. I haven't talked about it. Let's start with Tammy. What's the deal with Kenya and Mark? I mean, oh God.
I think because Kenya spent so much time wanting to be married and all that, and she spent so much time defending the fact that she's really married. When actuality, I've been with him for like 6 months out of the 3 years that you guys have been married, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how leases go. Yeah.
Perry, we ain't gonna do all that now.
I mean, listen. Maybe Mark is just that one for Kenya, and she just can't. But somebody need to do it for her.
I'm not sure though. Seriously, how I look at her. Kenya can be really entertaining a lot of times. You know, a real beautiful woman. But I think her really coming out to the end of the day, she's one of those beautiful women who just have like no self-esteem. Like, well,
okay, don't get Gabor started. Why?
I got to do this. She needs somebody else to justify her.
I disagree with that, Perry, because she got self-esteem because she wasn't sleeping with a stripper at a party.
I get it.
I do think that she.
But she's still crying and begging on her knees to be with a man that just left a stripper. Okay, so she is no cleaner than Portia.
Did we see that? She cleaner than Portia. She's cleaner than Portia because she wasn't screaming, "I wanted raw."
Mark is sleeping with strippers and come back to her and she on her hands and knees begging.
Harry, Mark been sleeping with strippers.
He haven't been sleeping with Kenya. That's why she's so hard up about the Bolo situation.
Kenya, she not the same as she wasn't screaming, "I wanted raw." She wasn't doing all of that. Okay,
well, you know what though?
So what I am gonna say,
I wish Portia would have followed Kenya when she left the restaurant. Remember, she had to go because Mark was in town. Yeah. And Portia should have went and stood by the window. And she probably would have heard the same damn thing. Because your girl got the husband. Well, yeah.
That's the husband, though.
By convenience or by contract. However you want it.
Tammy.
Perry, you ain't gonna do that. But I'm just saying. All I'm saying is I love Kenya. I just don't believe nothing with Mark. I don't believe it. It's not that I don't believe that she married. I just can't believe that as soon as he can't, oh my God, Kandi, let me pull you to. Look, I'm not about to go against her with you, Perry. I said that and we're done with it. Let's move on.
Let me say this. In my definition, the only way a marriage really works if both parties believe they're married. Mm-hmm. I think in that situation, Kenya is the only one who believes she's married.
Now Tammy taking shots. Did y'all hear what she said? No, they don't even live in the same state.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
Tammy.
They separated though.
Okay,
no, very.
Tammy, thank you for calling in. Did you like last night's episode?
I did. I liked it.
Really?
It was something to watch.
Yeah,
it was something to watch.
Are you team Portia? I hate to do this to you before you go. Are you team Portia or team Kenya?
I am not. I am team Kandi.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand
Kandi.
Well,
don't let him get to you, Tammy. Don't let him get to you, Tammy.
No, I'm just saying. Let me ask you something, Tammy. Do you think that Kandi really forgave Portia? Do you think Kandi is being messy by going behind the scenes saying that this girl done slept with the stripper and then on camera she's
I
trying to
think
make it
Kandi
seem like.
care.
Okay.
I think she doesn't care, so she just says whatever when she feels like it.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna take some more callers, but one more question. Does Todd really work?
Girl.
Oh yeah. He put the restaurants together.
Is there anything in that briefcase? We're just curious. Do you think so?
Come on, y'all. Now y'all just being mean.
Everything in that briefcase is belong to Kandi.
Thank you, Tammy, for calling in. I'm just playing with you. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys. I enjoyed you. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
I had to ask. Sky, how are you?
Sky?
Hey, good. How are you guys doing?
Before we get started, let's just clear the air immediately. Team Portia or Team Kenya?
I'm always Team Portia. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about Drew and this lie that do you believe her about the prophet?
Well, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Drew is as thirsty as those wigs that she puts on. I cannot. That girl she is clutching that peach like this. Like she's, I cannot. And I just don't understand why she's so frustrated with Latoya when it's like, shouldn't you be frustrated with this priest or whatever?
Can I stop you for a minute? I cannot ignore this, Teresa. Harry, go pee. Go to bed. It's time for a nap. I'm just.
That's not right.
Thank you.
Now I know how Portia feels.
Go pee. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, Sky, do you think that Drew could have took this lie and made it a storyline? Do you think she even failed to make it a good storyline? What do you think about that?
I think she's trying everything she can to land the storyline. This girl, it's like, you're not that great of an actress. So we can see right through you, honey.
Amen.
I can see right through that lace front. You're not even.
Not the lace front. You can see through the lace front. Oh God, you guys are too much. I mean, does she deserve a plum at least?
I don't even think she needs to be on the show. Quite.
Damn, Drew. I tried to have your back, Drew, but no one's feeling you.
She gotta go. She got to go.
No.
I had gave her hope really for the most part until that. I mean, because sometimes when you come out there and just look so thirsty with them lying like that, hell, I'm like I said, seriously, they wouldn't have to dismiss me. I'd be too embarrassed to go back. I mean,
also, what's with all these prophets and pastors and church leaders and head to toe
I've never
Gucci?
heard of a pastor. That's why a prophet. That's why I don't want to say nothing. Maybe it's a legit position in the church, but I never heard of a prophet. You don't think so?
I'm not commenting on nothing like that.
Now you can't comment, Sky, until we know for sure. But if I find out next week there's no such thing, then we gotta talk.
You gotta watch Drew. You gotta watch Drew because most people will entertain the conversation for the Lord, right? And so she gave this girl a ride home and was like, okay, we're going to talk about the Lord and we're going to try to get her to come to church. And the girl came to church and she tried to blast her every way that she did it. You got to watch Drew. Yeah. She and that's the thing though. You coming for somebody with a plum. Do it to the other girls. You know what I'm saying? And you tried to come for Kenya. You was trying to come for Kenya. That didn't work. Kenya didn't give you no time. So you steady reaching for people with plums. But you know who the person with the biggest Delilah spirit on the show besides her mama is Portia. And see, she ain't say nothing about that Delilah that she was sitting next to though. But
so here's somebody answering my question. A prophet here directly from God and speak to the people of God. The prophet flows in the prophetic anointing.
Yeah.
So
maybe it's something for I've never heard of it before. So that's why
it. I don't like Drew off the show. I don't like Drew. I ain't never been here for Drew. Never.
Thank you, Sky, for calling in. You're too hilarious. Yeah, I appreciate the call. Okay, bye. So funny. Let me take some more calls. We are filling up backstage, guys.
They need to cancel the show.
Hi, Kimberly. What's your name? You're on mute.
Kimberlana?
Kimberlana from New Orleans, Louisiana. You on mute, Kimberlana?
We can't hear you, Kimberlana. Is it
you
Kimberlana?
on mute, baby? You on mute, baby?
Where do you get that Louisiana accent, Gabor? I mean, what?
Who, me?
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
You on mute?
Well,
There you go.
There you go.
Baby, I'm here. I'm here.
Wait, first of all, is it Kimberlana? How's it?
Yes, Kimberlana.
Kimberlana, can you rate Gabor's NOLA accent? Go ahead, Gabor. Say it again.
You on mute, baby?
Ooh, I like that baby. You got me with that baby. You got it, baby. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say it good? What
He
about
said
me?
it excellently.
I
Excellent.
want to try.
Go.
You on me, baby? Did I get it?
No,
ma'am.
I mean, sound like you need to get that.
I need to go sit down.
No, ma'am.
Sound like you get off the small bus.
I sound like I'm getting off the small bus.
Yeah, baby.
Not that bad. Not that bad, Perry.
Perry, you try it. You try it. Perry, you try it.
Perry, you try.
Say it again now. Let me see. I'm trying to get it.
Say it
What's
again.
up, baby? How you doing, baby?
What's up, baby?
No.
No.
You sound
No, I can't get
constipated.
it. Look at him,
Perry
baby.
sounds constipated.
Look at him, baby. That's
I
what
just
Kenya like to hear. That's what Kenya like to hear. Look at here, baby.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
done.
Yes, I
Go
love
ahead,
it.
Kimberlana.
I want it
Sound
raw.
off.
So I just wanted to say that I'm 100% on Gabor's team with Kenya.
Okay.
I love Kenya to death only because she's the one that I believe that Portia really wants everything that Kenya has when it comes to confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
And then you gotta add it with baby. She wants everything, baby. You gotta do that.
Right. And baby, let me tell you, when it comes to Portia, I feel like, Portia needs to go, to be honest. Of all
shots fired.
Portia's the one that needs to go along with Kandi. I really do. I don't really think that either one of them should be on the Housewives of Atlanta, to be honest.
She taking out the cast members, okay? One at a time.
It needs to be revamped. It needs to be revamped.
It does.
I'm not arguing too much. Like I said, I'm down with Portia. Lately, Portia giving me that fight the way she probably should have, because I think Portia has already mentally left the show already.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But if I get the old Portia, but I know it's hot in Louisiana, okay? And the reason why you rolling with cute, because heat make you think all kind of weird ways. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Perry, you in Vegas, baby. Don't do that, Perry. Don't do that, Perry.
We ain't gonna have all that.
Okay. Listen, Kimberlana, I gotta make it sure we have a long line today. So thank you for calling.
Hey, but thanks, Kimberlana.
Can you say
bye,
bye?
You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself.
No,
I'm
not.
Can you shout me out and say bye, baby, one more time?
Okay, bye, baby.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby. I love that. It's killing me. We are in the house.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is in the building.
And he's from Louisiana.
Are you from Louisiana?
No, I'm from New York.
What's up, baby?
I'm from New York.
Go ahead. What's up, buddy? I'm messing with you.
I'm from New York.
I'm messing with you, busy.
Let me tell you what I'm frustrated about. Anybody giving Drew any kind of leeway. I was putting in the comments, but she don't need a peach, a plum, champagne flute. She needs a ladder so she can stop reaching. Okay, because she's doing so much reaching. Just get a girl a ladder. Okay, so we can get her off this show. She's trying her best. And her SpongeBob SquarePants bill, she needs to go. She needs to go.
That's so hard on her, but I'm with you though. I'm with you though. I'm saying, but Perry wouldn't have said it that way. I would have been nice about it.
Oh well, I can't be nice anymore. How long do y'all think? Okay, and you put it in the comments. How long y'all think it took for her to write that whole scheme together that she put together about the profit? Did talk about a scheme that Ty set up. This whole thing, I'm still confused about who introduced whom to whom, who was sleeping with whom. Somebody bought somebody a hotel room, and then they called someone, and now she can't get the baby christened because the church was full. I'm not even sure what is going on.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But you're sitting in here with all these Delilahs, though. Your mama a Delilah, Portia a Delilah.
You can't call nobody's mama Delilah.
Her mama is a
She is what she is.
Her mama is a Delilah.
Oh my God!
She was in there looking to seek and destroy. They was in there having sex, and she was in there busting the room.
I mean, you keep saying Delilah. Is that like something like the loose girl or something like that, or what? What is it like? Oh, it's some person that
it was someone that seduces you with your body.
With sexual power.
Yeah, like you know how to use it. You know how to use it.
So Kenya probably wouldn't be that. But what would you call a person with? What would you call that?
In your green screen, you're not gonna come with Kenya.
What would you call a person that's just living in a fantasy world and thinks she's 5 years old, like playing with Barbie dolls, with this fantasy life and trying to force something to happen? What would you call that kind of person?
Who are you talking about? We're talking about
the one that rented a husband. Go ahead, Busy.
Portia.
Okay,
Portia.
No, we're talking about Kenya. You know Kenya.
No,
who rented Cordell.
Oh.
look! I got
Cordell's beard. She was Cordell's beard.
What happened to that football player from the Buffalo Bills? What happened to that football player for the Buffalo Bills? Remember her trophy man that she rented? What happened to him?
Duke.
What happened to Duke?
Okay,
No. Busy. What happened to Latino Spice from Miami?
Oh,
you know, if we want to talk about somebody rent men, let's talk about when she rented Todd and she gave him that baby nub.
Okay.
The only African that we knew of on the show, because Claudia brought it up. We have mutual friends that said that you are dating a married African. What happened to all these men that Portia was dating? And now she's going to hot dog man, but still on somebody hot dog named Bolo. Okay, so I don't get
it. I get that part. That's a person. That's why she might be the Delilah.
You better talk about it.
With her sexuality. And
is she open?
If Kenya had more self-esteem and more confidence in herself, she could be a Delilah too. And then maybe she'll go ahead and put it out instead of just trying to act like she got something.
She's open. I don't know if she's open with her sexuality because it took us way to the reunion for her to say that she wanted to eat candy till she can.
Okay, you know what? I can't.
That's what the girl said. That's what the girl said. The girl said, "One of you bees eat me tonight." That's what she said. And I want it raw.
Okay, look, I gotta wrap this up. Busy, don't hang up. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna take as many calls and then I gotta wrap it up because I don't like people just sitting backstage.
Okay.
Hi, Corey. Can you tell us really quickly?
Hi, Delilah is the woman who seduced Samson.
Ooh, that's disrespectful.
Hell.
That's disrespectful.
They kept saying. I started thinking it was.
She seduced Samson to cut his hair, which lost his strength.
Oh, I was starting to think it was Eve.
No.
No.
You've been to Sunday school.
I mean, she sexed up Adam, didn't she?
I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
A Jesuit Catholic. So I had to have religion class.
All right, Corey, can you sound off really quickly? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Drew gotta go. She too holy and then thou for this whole thing. She's another Kim Fields. They just need to go.
Wow. I guess she summed it up.
Have we had any Drew support?
Portia is okay. She ready to go already. But Kenya gotta go. Kandi gotta go. And what's that girl that just got married? What's her name? The old lady. What's her name? The wannabe.
Cynthia.
Yeah, the wannabe supermodel who was not one of the Holy Trinity supermodels back in
You
the
just
day.
ruined the whole cast, Corey.
You better talk
basically
about it.
saying the whole cast has to go. That's what you're basically saying.
Well, no, Kenya gets said.
The show got
okay. Let me make this.
It needs to be revamped.
For calling in and starting trouble, okay?
Yeah.
You
I love y'all.
Bye. Oh, I gotta get as many people as I can. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Can you sound off really quickly?
Yeah, I watched the episode.
Don't do it,
this
Perry.
morning.
Perry, don't you do it.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
I just have to change
I thought Drew was really out of order, really. She was like just the way she was talking, it was like, why you chatting like about Latoya when your man has gone disappearing for days? Where's that storyline there? And she was kind of like saying all this stuff and throwing him under the bus and everything. I'll be honest, I even trolled her on Twitter today and was like, I said, go join Brandy Redmond and be a cafeteria Christian with her. Do you know what I mean? Because you're picking and choosing. Like Latoya, I felt handled it well, but it's just Drew is projecting. I will say that. That's all I'm going to say. Drew
I'm going to
is
have to cut you off,
projecting.
Steven, because I'm really running out of time, but I can't get one Drew supporter in the house. This is crazy. Thank you for sounding off. Appreciate it.
You're not going to find one either.
Bye.
Okay, I got to start wrapping this up really quickly. Hold on, because I got to go. Hi, pretty girl. How are you? Can you sound off really quickly?
Yes, I am on Drew's side. I believe something that happened between Latoya and the minister. You remember, the men of God are like just like the regular men do. And you better believe Tim and Toya I had that set up. Toya said, well, then I'm going to call you on FaceTime, and we're going to say, you say what you got to say, okay? And other thing else, baby doll, I'm on Team Kenya, but Kenya knew no story. I'm tired of hearing about her and Mark.
Thank you. I
got it. But I love her though, okay?
Hold on, I got to end it here, pretty girl. I appreciate the call. You should call early because them is fighting words that you are Team Drew. I don't know what you're smoking.
I'm just with, I am with Drew. If something happened, I really do believe something happened with the pastor and Latoya. Like I said, she knew she was going to be filmed. She knew she was going to be filmed.
Huh? What about girl code?
No. I gotta wrap it up. All right. Thank you.
Love y'all. Bye, Perry.
Bye. I'm straight out of time. Hi, Shay. How are you?
Hello.
Can you sound off really quickly?
Yes, I am Team Kenya. I think she needs to just cut the cord, divorce Mark, and get rid of the situation. And I think that Kandi and Portia should go. I agree with the lady from New Orleans. Portia doesn't have a storyline unless she's beefing with Kenya. And Kandi is very fake and disingenuous.
Wow.
Yeah. Kandi says one thing on TV for the fans to like her, but behind the scenes, she says something different. She was speaking to Don Juan. She all but admitted that Portia had sex with Bolo, and she actually said she pleaded the fifth. If Portia didn't have sex with Bolo, she would have come out and say, no, she didn't. But she pled the fifth and pretended as if she's doing something. She wants to look good with clean hands in the front of the audience, but then behind the scenes, she's maneuvering and doing sneaky stuff, and she actually thinks the people are stupid. One more thing I want to say, Drew is a liar. Drew has not only lied about this situation with Latoya, she's lied about the private jet situation. She said that, her husband bought the private jet for them to go to New Orleans, but come to find out it was Bravo who paid for it. Drew is also sneaky because, and guess what? Kenya did tell y'all at the beginning that this is how Drew is, because Kenya realized that when she told Drew, see, Kenya is very strategic. She threw Drew a bone and said, listen, I'm taking this private jet to see how Drew was going to deal with the situation. And Drew sat at the dining room table, pretended as if Kenya didn't tell her to tell anyone, and told everyone. So Drew cannot be trusted at all.
All right, Shay, we got to say this for another day. I'm simply out of time. I appreciate the call. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, she said it, though.
Shay was a prophet.
Yeah.
Freddie! Hey, Freddie!
Hey. Good boy, I've missed you.
I know, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Too long.
Adam, can you sound off really quickly?
Well, we haven't spoken about Beverly Hills, so I don't know about quickly, but the trailer...
We already spoke about it. Yeah, go ahead.
The trailer, I thought was shocking that it came out because the New York one just came out, but you know, I'm proud that Sutton has actually been given a diamond. It was about time. Like, you know, Bora and Teddy, you know, if she appears for 1 second, it's gonna be on mute. If she had a diamond for 3 years, they as producers must have realized that the fan base for Sutton is huge. She says it how it is. She's talking it, and where Erica loses it is probably going to be the best episode. You know, where Erica says, you know, shut the fuck up. You know,
no, you can't say that.
Well, that's what Erica said.
I know, but you know, I would get in trouble. I get in trouble. No,
I mean, Erica get paid from Tom.
All right, let me wrap this up. Go ahead.
Finish no money.
Finish it up really quickly, Adam. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying that we didn't get to see much of Crystal. That was aside from her shouting the whole time. What do you think about Lisa Rinna being pretty quiet in the trailer?
I don't know. I'm glad to watch it. It comes on May 17th, Perry?
19th.
I gotta end it here. Thank you for calling in, Adam. I appreciate the call.
Later, Adam.
Thank you. Okay, I am simply out of time. Round it up really quickly, Freddie.
I love it how Perry's at the 7-Eleven. Is he waiting to see what bottle of vodka Andy's going to buy Brandy to give her his payment to come back on the show?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, actually, this is a spot. I heard Kenya's told Mark she was going to meet him in front of 7-Eleven.
Okay, we got to go. I got to wrap up.
That was Drew. That was Drew. She looked like she drinks Slurpees. That was Drew.
But yeah, the trailer I thought was interesting. I think they've deliberately made it not show Rinna sort of gossiping and doing it because the producers are worried people are fed up with that. So I think that was deliberate. But I just want to say, weren't we right about everything that's coming up this season that we've talked about so far? We said that there were going to be problems between Crystal and Sutton and Erica and Sutton.
All right, you guys, I am so sorry. I have to end it here because I got another appointment right after this. What are your last words, Busy? Because you are a mess. You're crazy.
I'm with people who saying the Bolo Slurpee, hashtag the Bolo Slurpee. Drew, you shaped like SpongeBob, and I can't wait to see you at the reunion.
Am I allowed to reveal one more thing quickly?
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we will have Ronald Richards on coming to talk about Erica and Tom and Jen Shah.
Yes, tomorrow we'll have attorney Ronald Richards on. I'm sorry, we're just out of time, people.
I got two things to say before we go, please.
Go ahead.
Two things to say. Okay, so the first thing I want to say about Beverly Hills, though, it seems like Crystal was trying to make Sutton look like she was kind of racist on two instances. It seems like she was trying to make Sutton seem like she was racist. And Perry always has that 7-Eleven up because he's trying to catch Drew going about her wigs.
Exactly. I love you, good boy.
Oh my God. Listen, you guys, I'm simply out of time. I appreciate everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel and you do, so I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for joining the chat. This was a hot video. I'm sorry I tried to get as many people in as I could, but we'll be back next week, same time. No, we went a different time. Same next week, 11 o'clock. Our same crew. We'll see you then. On three, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.